This is another simple technique that I think makes for a really fun fact. If you've ever tried to take a picture of the rain, you've probably noticed that it's hard to actually see the rain in the photo, even though it's clearly right there in front of you. That's because the human eye is generally better at seeing life's highlights and shadows, or the lights and the darks, than a camera is. This is called dynamic range, but that's not the fun fact I want to talk about today. Even though the human eye is better at seeing than a camera is, there's always a way to adapt and make it possible. One of the most common ways to capture rain in a photo or video is to backlight it. Backlights are placed between the subject and the background, and they're used to separate the subject from that background by creating a kind of outline or a rim around the subject, which is exactly what we're doing here. Without the backlight, the rain blends into the background because rain is clear. And when you add the backlight, it lights up the droplets, which the camera can now see. Back to that original video, what's so cool about it is that you can really see that concept in action. The sun is up and behind the fence, serving as a backlight for the water, which is why we can see it spraying out of the hose. But then there's a shadow from the lattice above the fence, blocking that backlight, and that's exactly where you can't see the water. When we aim the hose lower and towards the fence a little more, it's almost fully in the shadow, so we can't see anything, but the second we bring it back and the sun hits it, you see water again. This technique also works for mist and steam and fog and, those gassy, droplet-y phases of water. So the next time you want to capture the rain, but you don't have the means to set up a backlight, try to angle yourself or your camera so that there is some sort of backlight. Maybe it's the sun, or a storefront, or a street light, or even the flashlight on your friend's phone could work. Now that you know how to capture the rain, check out some of my other tips for filming outside.